It's Tuesday, yeah, February 8th, and we're gonna play some Dungeons and Dragons tonight. D&D 5e, and Gorgio redeemed disadvantage for Pinch already. You're so nice,
What a
and
dick.
thank you for the
That's like 3
resub,
sessions in a row, man. I'm used to it now.
Caesar. 10 months, yeah, boy, yeah. Thank you, sir. So we're doing some Princes of the Apocalypse. We're in session 55. They're so far into the elementals that they don't know what to do. They don't have no idea what to do. And is my mic doing that to you guys too? Peaking a little bit?
No, we're not.
Nope.
It sounds fine to me.
No, okay. It just peaked on me. DITC is here. I'm not sure what that means, but there
Dick
it is.
in the chat.
Oh,
He's talking about himself, and that's perfectly accurate.
I sound fined. I'm fined. Ooh, I'm fined.
Coming from.
So
Were you just rubbing your nipples?
no, I
that
was
why I looked
I
over
was
at you?
rubbing my
You
name
d-
tag. I was rubbing my name tag. My nipples are down here a little bit.
Oh, they
They're
used to be
sagging.
here.
No, they're not too
They went
saggy.
south for the winter.
Yeah, a little sag. I don't have boobs. No boobs. Um, what were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about last week. Valtrex, did you get to watch the stream at all?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, all
If you
right.
can't tell, I
Yeah,
got
wow.
the
Oh,
my swarm in the background.
Cool.
Yep.
So as a refresher to you guys have dove down and heading towards what I think most of your characters probably believe is a water node. Yeah, yeah. And Sven's like, wah, 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 wah. He's got his trident. He's like, yeah, it's this way. You know, pretty much guiding you guys. And he's floating in this bubble. And you guys are still on the raft. Um, so let's do a couple of quick introductions, some player and character introductions, and then we'll get into it. Tonight we're going to start off with Matakuri. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm playing Rufiel, who is an Azamar sorcerer. He's a divine
What's
soul
up, Atomic?
sorcerer, and he doesn't really like getting this wet. So he's looking forward to leaving the water node and finding some more air cultists to kill. He's kind of really looking forward to that.
Air cultist. Nice, nice. Um, Caesar. What's up?
Caesar here, playing Jingling Macadang Dang, the Eldrin Bard, elf bard, young kid. Not piloting, but he's floating this boat down waterfalls and having a good time. Getting ready to figure out what the hell's going on in this big cavern with this big bubble water globe thing Sven's been swimming around in.
Yeah. I see like going wee, and when you go down the like rapids and shit, is he is he having that
Yeah,
much
he's
fun?
having great. He's like a little kid.
Like a little pig with a fan. Wee
all the way home.
all the way home. Marbania.
This is Mark Banya, and I'm playing Pinch, who is a halfling rogue. He's an inquisitive little fellow, which tends to get him in trouble, but yet he's got an eye for detail, and so that's kind of his contribution to the party. He also doesn't know how to shut up a lot of times, so
And he's got a hat. He's got a hat.
he got a hat and a rat.
Sometimes. Valtrex.
Yeah. Hey guys. Valtrex. I'm playing Lumina. He was acting a little weird last session. I think. Let's see. His voice changed. He
Oh,
tried
God.
to.
That was hilarious.
There's no way I'll be able to do that justice. I don't know if I'm even going to try. He tried to lick Pinch to determine if a wall was magical. So
Yep.
that happened. He got a new high school nickname. One Thrust Shiver. So thanks for that. His swarm became a bunch of seagulls, and in one case, just two fat seagulls, apparently. And apparently, I now worship Soleil as my deity. So yeah, that's what's going
So,
on with Lumina.
so that was such a good recap, Valtrix. I'm gonna give you a point of inspiration as well. Feel free to give that to Sven if you want when he gets on the table with none, but that's up to you. That's up to you.
We'll see.
And Sven is being played by his wife Svengal too, currently as they run in the door to get on the computer, and the computer never boots up fast enough. But he's not here yet. So let's just chat a little bit about this room that you guys are in. Matter of fact, let's take a look at this picture over here. And while he's doing that, I have conveniently put a grid on the map, and I'm gonna actually put you guys on the map over here where you guys are coming in. So we've got Soleil in a bubble. He's probably floating, and you guys are on a boat.
Drake, are these
Kinda.
people here? Are there people? Can we see them? Or
No,
lighting?
I don't know who those
Okay.
people are. I haven't figured that out yet.
Those people are really cool
It's
art.
artist stuff. All right, so if you guys remember, Sven is, floating in a bubble, and you guys are down on the ground down there. Coming in, the waterfall is back here somewhere, you know, off camera, and then you guys have floated to this point, and you're checking it out there. Actually, I want to put you guys a little bit lower, like you're on the ground, right? You guys would probably be all on one side of the water over here, probably, I would say. Kind of boat kind of beached itself or stopped right there as you guys are looking up at these balls of water. Um,
Rub dub dub, 3 elves in a tub and a
Rub-a-dub-dub.
halfling.
Yeah, let me thank you. Let me switch over to this. Everybody can see the map. Yeah, there we go. So, where's my little? Should have pinned that here. Come on, here it is. So, an island rises from a lake at the epicenter of three roaring waterfalls. Flutes of rose, ivory, and lavender coral fringe the island. Above the island floats a gigantic, shimmering globe of water. There's like smaller globes of water emerging from it, and they drift outward and then hover in the air a few feet above the surface of the lake. The ambient light reveals the cavern's ceiling, 80 feet above the island and hung with countless stalactites. Stalactites. Pokey pokey. Um, and those people aren't here, so whatever those things are, I don't know what that represents. But everybody's got that, that voice or that presence in the back of their head. It's been kind of getting stronger the further you guys have gotten down into the towards the node in this case. But particularly down beneath the dwarven complex. Um, it's just been kind of present, kind of like a dull headache maybe once in a while. For Lumina and Soleil, they've almost been having some kind of visions from these weapons that they picked up from uh, the the trident that's named Drown and the war pick that's called
Iron Fang.
Iron Fang. So you know, and particularly right now, um, Soleil is in his focus right now. He's this thing is guiding him right up. He's floating. Let me make sure you get this map. Did you get on the table? Yeah.
Yes, I did, and I had the map. Thank you.
So you're kind of floating up this direction. And as you kind of like move towards the front of your bubble a little bit, everybody kind of feels a presence in their mind that's different than what you guys have been feeling, like much stronger, like somebody just like went hey in your head, right? Hey. And you no, not that one. Nope. Here it is.
Are presents wrapped, or can we just open them right now?
Presents?
So we have presents in our
Oh,
mind.
presents. Yeah, presents. They got little bows on them and stuff. I think Soleil, you're the first one to see like some movement like under the island in this water out here. Like the ripple of something moving in the water, moving towards you, towards this direction. And it looks kind of like on a large size, whatever that is that's moving that direction. Um, and we're gonna kind of have initiative, kind of, sort of. Yes. As let's do check all the PCs and say let's do it.
Can I have Sven play my character? Because when he did it, he rolled really well the whole time.
I know, right?
So
Did you see 32 or something showed up? Like, so, Jangalang, I think you see Sven kind of point.
Sven.
I mean, Soleil kind of point from the bubble, and when you look, you kind of see the ripple in the water too. What he's pointing at, but he can't say anything to you. He's in a bubble. He's like,
So can I see what this is causing this ripple, or is it just a ripple in the water?
no, you can't make it out yet. You can see maybe two large, dark, shadowy kind of silhouettes moving kind of quickly towards you guys under the water. The water looks kind of deep out there.
I think Jangling's gonna hold an action just to find out what happens with if these things come to attack us, or what are they doing. He's not really sure yet, so
Well, there's not really a hold my action like a ready. I mean, like a go on hold
right.
or something. You gotta choose something. You could dodge.
Yeah, he's going to no, he's going to ready an attack with the short bow.
Oh, he pulls out his bow and he starts aiming it at the water.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I've been with your character most of his life, so I don't really think he's actually attempted to shoot creatures in the water.
Not a lot.
So, that's cool. Does he want to move anywhere? Is he okay right there on the shoreline?
I, th- I,
Not.
I
I
think he's
mean,
okay right there with
yeah,
the group.
yeah. Soleil, your bubble's gonna move 10 feet. So bloop bloop, you know. Oh, he's
I was just showing my wife that Engorgio redeemed a disadvantage for me, for her. And she laughed and said thank you. All right, so I'm sorry I had a lot of stuff going
you,
on here. Here, you said the bubble mood, but do we know what's in the water?
uh, you get to roll a perception check since you're elevated up there. I think the DC is a 12. So can you even fail that?
You know, Valtrex, we can switch characters, and that way maybe I'll roll better for Lumina and you can roll better for.
I love
I'll
this
just
idea.
tell you what I'm
It,
doing, and then you roll for me,
Well,
and I'll roll for you.
maybe if you just each change dice colors to begin with. I mean, that might be the easiest, but
No, we can't do
all
that
right.
because Lumina has the clear dice, and if he
You,
ever changes, it'll go away.
Soleil, you think they are ginormous lobsters?
All right, so at this point, have I been able to communicate with the people outside the bubble? Have they been able to hear me have I been able to hear them?
um, no. I mean,
Okay, it's water, so I didn't think so. All
yeah.
right, so I'm just gonna watch, still holding my trident,
I mean, I think
and
most of the
I'm just gonna watch
communication
and
has
see.
been, you know, hand signals.
Okay, so I'm just gonna watch and wait and see what's going on. If I need to, at this point, I don't feel like I need to get out of the bubble at this point, so I'm
Well,
just gonna chill.
just you know, you're getting further off the ground, so just keep that in mind. If you do decide to get out of the bubble, the gravity's gonna.
It's water. I'll be safe.
So, so this one of these things is gonna come. So the shape over here under the island, you can see it. It's starting to. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As it starts to move up closer to you guys, you can see that it does look like a giant, a huge, lobster, aka a large creature that is the size of a lobster. Or a lobster
Ha-
that is the size of a large creature. I meant to say it
Have we
that way.
seen one of these before that doesn't have eyes?
His name's
Um,
Larry.
That was
Slay's
blind?
dreamed about these before,
Is it a
I'm
number
not.
along
Hulk?
with large pats of butter.
I'm not sure if you're. I'm not sure if your characters have seen one of these or not.
It's not a number Hulk then.
No, no.
Okay.
This is got. It definitely is aquatic. Aquatic. He's scampering around under the water with his pincers.
Is he eating
I
a load
see.
of worm spaghetti or something?
As he's still under the water, he's about. We're gonna do.
He's badass because he just ate an elithid, and that's
We're
what's
gonna
hanging out of
do
his
10
mouth.
feet deep still in the water as he moves up. Rufiel, the other
All right.
shapes back there, the other shape back there is you could still see it, but now that this one's a little closer, you'd probably think it's the same thing.
Yeah, Rufiel kind of recognizes this water node may be a significant battle. So for his action, he is going to go ahead and sprout wings and fly. as he exercises his Radiant Soul ability.
Fly, fly, fly.
And so he'll fly up 30 feet. And then he's going to use a couple of sorcery points to quicken a spell. And he is going to cast telekinesis on himself.
All right, so oops, not pinch. So Raphael's up here. We'll do 30
Yeah.
feet off the ground. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
It's
And
kind of why I wanted to do this map, so we get a little 3D going on it. You know what I mean?
are there any loose rocks, boulders,
Yeah.
whatever within 60
Yeah.
feet of me?
Coral, like jagged,
Coral?
sharp coral. You're like, ooh, look, floaty, floaties.
Okay, I want to pick up one that, could be up to 1,000 pounds.
so like a,
Telekinesis.
so like a big old coral tree trunk that's like laying on
Yeah.
the ground. You're like, "Urgh."
And how
Part
far
of it
is
collapses,
this guy?
you know.
90 feet. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to hold that over the water where I think it's heading, and then I'm probably going to drop it on it next turn.
So I mean, how far can you like move an item and stuff?
60 feet. So I can't get it over it right now. But my
Um,
goal is to pick it up and have it ready
and
in the air.
and the range is 60 feet too.
The range is 60 feet. I can grab anything 60 feet, and then I can move it up to 30 on my turn.
Up to 30 on your turn. Let's do something. Let's do a token, right?
Sure.
Image. Wait, I just had a brain fart. What am I looking for?
Coral. There's lots of
Assets.
coral in the map
Assets.
pack.
Rocks, coral, whatever.
Yep.
Assets. I had it closed up there.
Gotta tap that assets button.
Yeah, just an image is all we need.
This thing we're fighting is pleasantly low slung, and that disturbs me.
Well, you guys are just really on top of it tonight, man. Just bam, bam, bam.
Now, see, I went down the rabbit hole with all this coral crap. We're gonna say this one. There we go. Big piece of coral.
Find the boulderiest one.
Big piece of coral. That's
There we go.
That's pretty big. All right, so you got it. You picked it up from over here. It was like over here, and you're like, "Roop," and you got it up in the air over here, as high as you can get it. You're like anticipating where this thing may breach the water, kind of thing.
Yep.
I just want to put this on the map because it's cool looking. Dun, dun,
Oh, nice.
dun, 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 dun. Oh, sorry, I'm playing. And that's it, right, Raphael? Anything
Yep,
else?
that's it.
Pinch.
Pinch really doesn't want to be caught out here like this, so he's gonna, as a bonus action, reach into his bag of tricks and toss it out here on the ground. He doesn't know what it is yet, but it's gonna be
It is a
a
boar. Oh shit.
Boring.
Let's see. So I'm gonna add that to. I'm gonna put that in your there, and then I'm gonna drag it from there and put it in the combat tracker. And now you have control of him. Oh wait, let me put him on there. There we go.
Very good.
Oh, and we need to add skip turn to him, don't we? Yeah.
Where's he at on the log 4? Thank you. Yes. And then as my action, Pinch wants to run like back in behind some of this coral and try to get hidden. Try to like get out of sight, hide down behind some of this stuff.
There's stuff back there. If he's got his
This
bonus
will be
action still.
now I'm going to use my action to hide.
Oh, so it's because it's a bonus action to pull out. Why is
it's a bonus?
Yeah,
it's a bonus action to pull out the.
Cool. All right, we'll say you're
but I
in
had
that
disadvantage on my stealth here, so I've clicked disadvantage. Thank you, the Engorgeous one.
Oh.
Dick in the chat.
Uh,
DITC Dick in the chat, and I will roll stealth in the tower. Why is Max clicked? Okay. I don't know why that was like that. Stealth.
ooh. It didn't go ha ha because it re-rolled. One of your rolls was a 1.
But because it was hidden, it didn't trigger
It's hidden,
it.
it didn't trigger it. Yeah.
No, I think it triggers on halfling luck. I think is what it triggers on the other one. This one wasn't
Well,
halfling.
if it's hidden
luck.
from the players, it won't trigger.
Oh, true.
Which is a good thing.
And what's going on with the arrow on the map? Is that me? Oh, Lumina is targeting. I got you.
Ah, yeah, because it's
It's your turn.
my turn. Yes, exactly. All right. So Lumina sees this thing coming, and he's gonna go ahead and let's put Hunter's Mark on it, and let's just take a couple shots at it.
All right, it's under the water currently, and you're
Okay.
using a bow. So what's the rule? I think it's disadvantage with a bow.
Is it? Yeah. Okay.
That's the worst it can be, anyways.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it is 5e. It's the worst it could be is disadvantage, but it's enough as it kind of like
Yeah.
gets down in the water and kind of loses its velocity a little.
I should have had disadvantage.
Well,
on
that
the
one
second
might hit if the next one is better.
Let's find out.
Yes.
All
It did
right.
hit.
And I'm gonna add some swarm damage to this as well. So
Mine?
So are these birds diving in the water? Hey, the thing's
It-
down 10 feet deep.
yeah, exactly. It's just actually as I fire, these two really fat seagulls just appear and just like drop like rocks on top of him.
There's a
The
huge
underwater
piece of.
rules. See, I thought the underwater rules only applied when you were underwater, not your target underwater.
Well, I mean, you're shooting
I
an
mean-
arrow through the water. Why wouldn't it apply?
Arrows go through water really well. I've shot a few.
They lose
They're
their.
really hard to do when you're underwater, but they're really easy to shoot into water.
Shooting fish in a barrel.
And Lumina sees this thing coming, and he's like, "Oh man, guys!"
Oh.
He said what?
Oh man! Oh man!
He gotta
He
get.
tried to do the voice.
You gotta
I
get the.
can't do it. I can't do it
Oh.
as well as
I don't-
whatever Sven did, but
He got the back
Come
of
on,
the throat,
Sven.
kind of.
Come on, Sven, do it.
Well, I can only do that when he's not here.
I know the feeling.
It's a pleasure to give him a hard time.
He's coming up too. Like that. Under the water too. He's still in the little bit deeper area, so he's in 15 feet of water. 15, Charles. And he dashed to get there. Let's see.
Would you mind putting the height on them
On
so
the
we know
trolls?
how underwater they are?
Yeah,
'Cause
you
I think
gotta,
one you said was 10, the other one was
yeah, you
15.
gotta zoom in. The thing's pretty small on there, but they're on there.
We don't see it.
Oh, well,
That's weird. Okay.
I wonder why.
Because I got my eyes closed.
There we go. There we go. I
If you try to manually adjust it, it appears.
it pops up. Yeah.
Yeah, the players.
Huh. Well, the other thing is I don't think we got this represented properly. This thing, this coral thing. I think it needs to be a little bit bigger. How about that?
So I messed with Soleil's because again I couldn't see it. How high is he supposed to be?
30, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I meant. Cool.
You know, 3d6. I mean, I'm just saying. Oh, this thing. Is anybody in the party telepathic or have telepathic abilities?
What?
What are you guys laughing at? What I do?
In the chat,
It's just wrong.
Fantasy Grounds chat, not Twitch chat.
Oh, I'm not even. I'm looking at Rob still.
No, not Discord. In the game chat.
That is funny. But I do need to be in game chat. Oh yeah, I am in game chat.
And I think he would appreciate that. You know, I wouldn't have said that about somebody who couldn't appreciate that. So.
I thought 20 sided every story played the same time. Because don't we go and raid them?
Alex
Yeah,
just
Alex
had
is
a
playing
baby.
hooky.
He just had a baby
Ah,
last
Oh,
week.
congrats.
Congratulations.
What?
Well, usually the woman has the baby, but
Well,
Yeah.
pretty impressive.
Well,
it
hey,
took
hey,
somebody
now,
to help. It took somebody
go
to
there.
help.
Hopefully his wife knows. So
So, Sven, you see another dark shape moving around the bottom of the island. This shape is a lot longer, but it is another large creature. It seems like it's got like a tail, and it's swinging it back and forth as it comes around. You can't quite make out what it is yet, but it's heading towards you guys. And
yes, I'll use the signal to Lumina to let him know there's another target.
Hey, I understand them signals now too, some kind of, Sean.
be nice.
I
to
think
have
he said he's
Rick do.
hungry.
What was he saying?
I think he's hungry.
He's not. Oh, hell.
I think he wants shellfish.
All right. Jangalang, what is he gonna do? These things are still under the water, right?
Yep.
What is this? 120.
The only thing that's not under the water is this big floating piece of coral. You're not quite sure what's going on with that. But you see Ruffielli's kind of sweating a little as he's holding this thing up. He's like,
So Jangaling's gonna, since Lumina already shot this one, Jangaling's gonna try to shoot him as well with the Eldritch Blast. Does that get disadvantage for him being underwater?
nope.
All right, and he's gonna take a shot at him.
Well, that's gonna hit.
And he'll take another shot.
Two
And
hits.
both of them hit.
5 points and 3 points. Eldritch Blast is what? Force? Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. And then
So,
he's
like,
going to back up just a little bit.
wow. The guy in the back is a little faster than his buddy who's getting pelted with arrows and Eldritch Blasts. So he gets to start to move. And I think he's going to still under the water, but barely. I mean, we're going to call him 5 feet under. barely though. Like like part of his claws are sticking out as he's reaching up, and he's gonna. It looks like he's gonna grab this. Somebody gave him a picnic basket on the shoreline there. So he's going after the boar. He's like, food, yum. Soleil.
All right, so the rate I'm moving, can I guess how many rounds it would take me to get above this outcropping up here? Is that where I'm headed?
Yeah, absolutely. You can guess. I don't have a problem with that. And I'm gonna go ahead and move you your 10 for the round.
So it looks like it's gonna take me 2 more rounds.
No, you're floating up towards that.
So will I be going over this ledge in the 2 rounds, or is it gonna be longer than that?
Well,
The brown.
this ledge back here is actually behind you. You know
Okay.
what I mean? You'll be in front of it. Yeah, I mean maybe you could be like right here. Maybe is the way your path is taking you. You know what I mean? Sorry, let me point down so it's not confusing. You know, over here is where you could jump out of your bubble.
But am I going to be in that location in 2 rounds, or is it gonna be longer than that?
You're gonna be in.
Yeah, 6 rounds.
6
Okay,
rounds.
so I am moving slightly forward. I'm going to try to use that momentum and dive out of the bubble into the water.
Like
I have a ring of swimming, so I can swim.
like
Try to
there.
pick up a little speed. Yes, that is the goal. Use my momentum to try to get as much speed as I can in this little bubble, and then spew out.
I just imagine you're in a 7-foot bubble. Let's see. It's definitely a force
Push off the
of
edge.
athletics, right? It's definitely an athletics. So give us the athletics. Let's see. Let's see how you do there. Yeah, no problem. So you burst out. You do like a little somersault, and you land in the water right next to this shoal. Kersplash. And I'm going to say that that's pretty much your movement.
Oh, nice. Okay, so then I'm going to.
I'm imagining you've got the trident in your hand and you just want to jab this
Yep.
thing as you come down, right?
Yes, as I hit the water, I'm going to rage.
Do you cannonball rage? I don't know how that looks. Like maybe your wild magic will make your pants fall off in the water. That would be funny. Or you get a flump.
There we go.
I smell a flump. I'm going to even go start looking for the token.
I actually have the token, so.
Oh, cool. Ah, it wasn't a flump. It's teleport. So, yeah, you can teleport 30 feet to an unoccupied space until the rage ends. You can use this effect again on each of your turns as a bonus action.
All right, so I am going to stab this thing. I'm good. I don't need to teleport. How deep is the water I'm in? And do I have any minuses for using a trident in this
Well,
water?
I'm kind of assuming that the the crab thing is going to get stuck before you even get to the bottom of the water. You're just like jab. So yeah,
Nice.
no negatives. You're just like shish kebabbing him from the bubble. You just like jumped out. Yeah, tried it to the and you missed. And you're like, it turns and you're like, and
All right, and then I'm going to use my disadvantage from Engorgio for my second attack because I forgot on the first one.
oh,
But it wasn't because I couldn't go kill. But it's still a hit. All right, and so part of the water freezes as it stabs into him.
And you're
Uh,
if you're swimming, we'll just say you're on the surface. But I mean, I guess you could go under the water if you want. Did you want to be? The water right there is probably 10 feet deep. So
Yeah.
you could be.
I've had my ring of swimming and my water breathing thing on anyway because I was in the bubble the whole time.
Yeah,
So
you're.
I'm good being lower if I can
Yeah,
get better
just
advantage of stabbing him.
no. No.
Did that apply to him? Didn't
No.
look like you had him targeted.
Drop that on him, so we both don't do it. Lumina.
All right. So is the one Soleil's attacking? Is he out, like partially out of the water now?
Like, yeah, his claws and everything reach up out of the water once in a while. You know, he's making his way up the, and so he's partially.
Is he enough out of the water where I won't have disadvantage to
Yeah,
shoot him? Is
You're
really what I
fine.
want.
Yeah,
Okay.
You can hit him in his big meaty claws.
Then yeah, I'll take a couple shots at his claws. Let's see what happens.
Nice hit. Thunk.
Nice. And as my swarm goes out and hits him, the seagulls this time just like skip across the water like stones before they ram into him.
Like torpedoes. Well, since they're so fat, maybe more like PT boats or something.
Right. And second shot.
13-man assault wrath.
All right. Yeah, and I'm good where I am. I'm just setting up shop here, shooting arrows.
Pew, pew.
Pleasantly low slung is there's something in the water over here. I wonder what that is. He's gonna drag the map that direction. Everybody knows.
I hate that. I hate that. Yeah.
Everybody knows. You see him, he like opens up this like maw in his head, and these tentacles just like they come shooting out of his face towards Soleil's head, like, and the pincers are pinching at you. But he had to use a little bit more of his swim to get over to you than he had, so he had to dash. Pinch.
All right. Pinch rolled a stealth roll earlier. Is he hidden back there?
Hidden to whom?
To this guy.
Yes.
He is. Very nice. So
The show pleasantly low slung does not perceive pinch. It says so right in. It says it right. You see?
for you, and finally, it
See?
doesn't show that for us. That's cool.
I turned it off for you guys.
You can't adjust that in the.
Yeah.
I had never known that before. Very good. So pinch. How far is that? 55. Yeah, he's gonna take a shot at him with his short bow. Oh, that's still a hit. Wow.
16. Yeah, they're not too armored. Ooh, 28 as you this thing like squinches a couple times as you got like one of its nerves in its spine. It's like
Oh, I can't believe that actually hit. And I'm gonna say, Piggy, get out there, Piggy, and call the pig kind of, back here away from. He's gonna get away from this thing as much as he can.
He comes running towards Lumina with his little tail wiggling.
All right, Rufio's gonna get 30 feet closer and 10 feet higher. So he's up at 40 feet. And he's just going to let go of the rock. He's not going to try and move it. He wants to drop it right on Pleasantly Low Slung's head. Now, how do you want to do this? It's not like regular falling damage. It's more kind of like a trap.
Well,
So there's
let's see if you could hit him with a ranged attack.
okay. I mean, a lot of the way I've done it before is you treat it as a trap where they get a dex saving throw to avoid it, but I don't have a ranged weapon.
Yeah, dex saving throw makes sense. Dex save. Yeah, he's like. Yeah, he rolled a 19.
19, alrighty. That's fine. So he dodges that, and
Does he still take half damage?
It is a big ass piece of coral.
it is.
It's kind
How
of
much does 1,000 pounds of coral do?
that hit the water and then sank 10 feet in the water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, suck him down with it.
I'm gonna say that it doesn't do any damage to him, but it does. He does have to get it off the top of him. It's got him like
Okay.
pinned down a little bit. He's like underneath of it, and he's a lobster, right? So he like backs in a little bit automatically because that's what lobsters do. They're like, "Urgh."
All right, and then Chul number 10, I am going to go ahead and cast a Sacred Flame. Actually, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and cast Sacred Flame.
Yeah, so the radiant just beams right through the water. Suddenly you can start to smell. What is that? Is that a shrimp boil? What does that smell?
Old Bay.
Some Cajun spices going on? What's going on there? So out of the darkness, this swimming creature is moving. Why isn't it allowing me to move? What the hey? Alt is not working for movement.
That only works for line of sight.
No, and I want to move my token.
Oh.
Maybe I have to have him turned on, maybe? Yeah. Can't be hidden, I guess. And still get it. So, yeah, this thing's gonna get all up in Sven's grill. This thing comes swimming out, and it looks like it's got 3 eyeballs on his forehead, and his whole head, the whole front of his head, is just a big gaping mouth of teeth, and you can feel him just looking right through your soul, right into your mind as he comes swimming up to you, Soleil. Like, this is definitely a psionic kind of creature too. You can feel him like prying in your mind already, and he hasn't even done anything yet. But he did have to dash to get there. As a free action, he can eat you. No, it doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. Pinch.
That doesn't look good.
Yeah, Pinch. You can see this creature now. Now he is down at the bottom of the pool here, so he's about 10 feet down. But he definitely has taken an interest in Soleil.
All right. Well, I'm just going to take a shot at this one in front, so I can see this thing, the aboleth.
Down in the water, yeah.
Okay. Maybe it's time to start. I'm not sure. This is probably difficult terrain here. Is that right, or is it just can Pinch just move freely?
Yeah, it's like coral and stuff, so it's definitely not only difficult but very sharp.
Okay.
But if he, were to, juke out here on the beach, then he's fine.
To a certain extent, yeah. You know, I want to get a clear shot at this weird looking thing that's going towards Slay.
Under the 10 feet of water?
Oh, he's under 10 feet of water, but I can see him. So yeah, I'm gonna move like around to there, run across the beach.
Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. 35 feet to run over there.
Okay, and that looks like it's still water to about right there. Is that what I'm seeing on the map, like this area?
Yeah.
Can the pig move forward?
The pig can
But he
get
could
to get stuck in the mud
like
right
right there.
yeah.
Yeah. So he'll stay where he's at. So pinch line's a shot. Oh, that looks just perfect right through there.
So you will have disadvantage.
Okay, well then I'll use my inspiration and even that roll out. And I'm gonna take
he
a
is
shot.
adjacent, so you
let's say
will get your
40, 50.
sneak attack.
You know what? Instead of reaching back and grabbing an arrow,
Winston, what's up, buddy? Welcome. Look, we got a bunch of people from 20 sides to every story here. Winston's a
welcome.
DM over there, and Alex is a DM over there, and yeah, this is a bunch
55?
of old people here. Session 55.
That's
Pinch
the
doesn't have to use
average
his
age.
inspiration because
Why?
you were given advantage by Incordio.
I
What?
was. Okay. What?
Because of Old Bay seasoning. Because of
Old
Old
Bay
Bay.
comment.
Hey, that's fantastic. We've all had that crawfish boil. Yeah. So then Pinch will just reach down, and he's going to take a secret dart. It's range +8. Let's see. What's the range on a secret dart? Doesn't tell me. It's thrown. I don't think it would be 55 feet for a halfling. He's just not that strong. So he's going to take a shot with
if
a
it's
bow.
a dart, yeah. They're not very far.
Well, it's a seeker dart. I'm not. Those guys were really whipping them around in that one temple, but we'll just do.
Oh, the air cultists that can control the airspeed of the thing as they threw it? Yeah.
I guess it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is a miss, and Pinch will bonus action dash back to here, trying to stay out of range.
All right, so he's on the other side of the water over there. This, if he runs, 2 squares
right back
that way,
behind Jangle.
he's going to come back.
Oh, okay.
Over
Yeah,
the water.
I'd go there. So I'm over here, and the water's. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll juke back over there and kind of get some cover, maybe.
Yeah.
All right, so Soleil sees this one is bleeding profusely, got a couple arrows. He's also up higher, so
He's more like
those out of the
leaking
water can do it.
jelly out of him than he is bleeding because he's like a crab or whatever. He's
And the other one's pinned under the mound of coral. So I'm going to focus on Mr. Aboleth. Now, am I able to do any kind of roll to see if my homeschooling included Aboleth training?
Aboleth training? Yeah, you can use Arcana or some other whacked out crap that you're not going to be very good at. And you have to roll really high.
All right, so it wouldn't be nature, huh? Okay.
No, I don't think they're natural.
Yeah, they're an aberration.
Yeah.
That works.
Well, that works. Um, you know,
So I'm mostly looking for ways
there
to
was
kill
this
it. So
showing.
weaknesses or
There was
resistances,
this.
stuff like that.
There was this kid in your class that his dad was a really powerful wizard, and he brought in a pet obelith one day for show and tell. So you know a little bit about him. You know that they are psychic and they can actually do a lot of psychic damage to you. They don't like being out of the water for too long. You do think they're amphibious though, but and they really, you just know for a fact that they don't like pretzels. It's just something you know that obelisks don't like.
Now, is the thing that's been drawing me down here the whole time, does it seem to be this creature?
No, not at all.
All right, so I'm going to try to focus on
What's drawing you down here the
drown.
whole time is your trident that you're holding.
Okay, so I'm going to focus on drown my trident and really try to, use it to block this thing if it tries to do any kind of mental control. Use the one that's already, the one as opposed to the enemy you don't know.
Does
So, and then I'm going to stab him.
Does drown telepathic?
No, but I've been getting these sensations and then dreams, and
Yeah, I mean
you should go down here, and so I'm going to try to tap into that if I can.
Yeah, so Soleil gets this vision now that he's down here, and he he lifts this trident up above his head, and for a second there, he gets this feeling that he is Gar Shatterskill. He's like, yeah, yeah.
Nice.
It looks like you spent hours editing this art,
I know.
Drake.
Yeah.
I was gonna go cut and paste. I just
Flawless.
put this freaking token there. So
Nice.
you remember that's the guy you guys took the thing from, and yeah, I'll take that away from you.
Nice. 19 on the die. See, I'm not a champion fighter. And then I'm going to stab it again.
I don't think the poor guy has any reactions.
All right, so the second one, first one jabs too much into it. And I'm not able to yank it out and tack strong enough to pierce its side. Does this thing look like it has any kind of reach?
Yes, it definitely looks like it's got some reach.
All right, so I'm going to move back 5 feet then.
Especially with that long ass tail of his.
So I should still be in its range, so it doesn't attack me, and but hopefully draw up out of the water a little bit closer to the surface. I'm going to swim up as well as move back. So I'm only 5 feet down.
Well, Jingling's trying to move forward. Let me see here. Move to there, see if I'm within 30 feet of this thing.
Sorry, I was playing over here.
Nope, I need 10 more.
Yeah, it's getting like really, it's like really getting goopy out there. You're like, you like step in and you sink up to your knee.
All right, and Jingling is going to see up to 3 creatures.
If you had
Just
slippers of
within
spider
range.
climbing, you would have lost one. Just saying.
Right. He's going to target these 3, the aboleth and the 2 lobsters, and he's going to cast Bane.
Bane? What kind of crap is that?
Bane.
One of them failed.
One of them failed.
Little concentration going on.
Yep. Sucks the one that failed is already almost dead. And I think that was 25 feet, so that's the end of his turn.
Pleasantly low slung is going to do some multi attacks. 2 pincers, and if he gets a hold of you, he can probe your mind with his tentacles. Yes. So his first pincer on Soleil is a fumble. Nice. You know, that's how the DM likes to roll. Let's just get that out of the way when it's not very important.
And he still had coral stuck on him.
Yeah, he's like, oh, he's like stuck under that freaking thing too. He's like wiggling out, trying to get to you. And oh, the second one, he like grabs you by the neck and he like starts to pull you under the water. And he does.
All right, so I'm going to use my reaction. Doesn't affect the damage or anything, so if you want to do that. I'm surrounded by multicolored protective lights. I'm bedazzled now.
Bedazzled. You're also grappled, by the way. And he tries to tentacle you. Oh, you don't even get so the tentacles just like start like shooting up your nose and into your mouth and trying to get in and inside of you, and you gotta make a Constitution saving throw. Which you fail, so like the mucus and stuff starts like making you feel a little loopy and like a little nauseous, and you are poisoned. And also, it starts making your joints and your muscles lock up, and you become paralyzed and start to sink
Immediately?
down into the
Oh,
water.
okay.
Yeah, as soon as he gets his tentacles up in your nose and down your mouth and in your ears, it's like sucking on your head, and you just like freeze, like a cat with his skin tight on his back of his neck. But you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, ending the effect. He's kind of stuck under this coral a little bit, so he's not really gonna try to take off with you. So he just kind of wedges back down a little, and pulls you up into him, like under this coral, like a lobster would, like. And he's got your head with all of his tentacles, pulling you down under the water. And is there gonna be like a little cat fight going on here?
The Aboleth was granted advantage by Engorgio, Dick in the chat.
It's pretty nice. Let's see. So suddenly the water starts to like rise and like waves kind of reach out, and like pools of like reaching arms and made out of water and stuff start reaching out and grappling at the shoreline, and at Jangalang, as this huge like reach of water comes out and hits Jangalang, and he's got to make a strength saving throw. As this thing like grabs a hold of him and just like starts pulling him towards the water, and he gets drug into the water 5, 10, 15, 20 feet, sinking down into the water. I'm going to move this guy a little bit just to represent that. No, not that guy. Like this. You are here, and this guy is kind of on top of you. You know, you're behind him. You know what I mean, Vern? Like that. Is so you are considered prone currently. And then it's gonna try to use its tentacles on you, Jangalang. Let's see. Can make 3 tentacle attacks. The first one on don't stack in D&D. It's not working. Let me no. No. Why isn't it letting me target him? Jangalang, move your token for me.
It's making me move the map.
All right. I'm gonna
It's
drop.
the failure icon.
I'm gonna drop you
gotta-
back on the map and see if that helps.
Yeah, because it
Yeah, that,
still says Chol 10 when I hover over him.
Yeah, when I mouse over him, it shows Chul 10.
Mhm.
All right.
There
All
he
right.
is.
There
there
we
he
go.
goes.
All right. So first tentacle attack on Jangalang. Oh. So this thing like just grabs a hold of Jangalang. You know, the wave grabs him and pulls him in the water, and then this tentacle shoots out of the thing and grabs a hold of Jangalang, and starts to bludgeon him with this tentacle. Pretty weak roll for what it could have been. And you fail on your concentration check, and you notice this thing's got some kind of like little like sharp barbs or something on its tentacles that is like sinking into your skin. Oops, I rolled that on the wrong guy. Sorry. Where'd it go? There we go. So you are diseased. So you remember in one of the X-Men's, the guy that turned into the water puddle on the operating table down in the lab? That's kind of what's happening to you. You're starting to turn clear and translucent and over the next minute. So if this still is on you in a minute, then we'll reapproach that curse or disease. Sorry. But that was his first tentacle attack. His second tentacle attack is on Jangalang as well, which is a hit, doing some bludgeoning damage. It can't cause you disease. And the third tentacle is going to be on a little bit on Soleil as he hits him with his tentacle, doing some bludgeoning damage. Uh, 22 points. Yikes. What?
Slay was randomly teleported too.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, like. Don't know how that happened.
Like, right now, I guess, since that's the first I heard of it. It's instantaneous.
I wasn't going to say anything. I was going to let somebody else call me names.
Well, it's probably a good time to not be where he's at currently, because this guy still has,
Speaking of which, Jangalang got a potion of greater healing as well.
so let's do one of those and one of those. Well, Soleil, you get teleported right there on the shoreline.
Does part of his brain get left on the tentacles?
So, Soleil, you start to like feel like your most wanted desires you're trying not to think on, because this Obelith is trying to get you in a stupor, and he's got images of things that Soleil would like, like corn dogs or whatever. I don't know what they are, but you can tell the telepathy is building as he passes his turn. Lumina.
All right. Can I? So does this thing have Jangling like grappled with its tentacles,
Did
or not?
Did it grab him? Is he grappled?
It just
I
hit him.
don't have it on me, so I don't know if the water just hit me and knocked me in there or what the deal is.
No, somebody's grappled. No, he's just prone. Oh wait, I
Okay.
put the prone on the wrong feller.
But the Aboleth is under the water still, correct?
Yeah, 10 feet down still.
All right, so I'd have disadvantage, but can I? Here's my next question: can I target like the one of the back squares of the Aboleth? Because I have an effect that comes out like, oh, I just got some errors there. I don't know what that was. I have an effect that goes out like 10 feet from the target. And I don't want Jangalang to get hit by it, is basically what I'm trying to do. So I want to hit the Aboleth on one of the back squares
Caring
right
is
there.
sharing?
Yeah. It's just lightning arrow. So basically, I want to shoot the arrow and try to hit him, in one of the back squares to do the damage to the Aboleth, and
No,
then
it's the whole target. So if the target was
It's the
only
whole target.
Yeah, it's the whole. It shoots from. So if the target was even bigger, it would be more of a 10-foot area. Yeah.
Right. Okay, I got it. I don't want to do that then.
It's not a spot. If it was a spot, then that would be different. But it's the creature, the whole creature.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And Jangalang, hey, you don't really care about him that much. I mean, really?
Yeah.
It's just lightning in the water.
No, he'll be fine. No, I think Lumina's just gonna go after this Aboleth because he seems like the biggest threat. So yeah, I will target him and just I'll burn a point of inspiration to not
Make
get
it even.
disadvantage on the
Make it
first
even.
attack.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a hit.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and you know what? Yeah, never mind. I'm just gonna do my swarm damage to him. Oof. Wow, that's not a lot. Try to hit him again, I guess. That hits. Okay. And I'm actually gonna move up a
You just
little
saw
bit.
Jangalang get pulled into the water by some weird wave. Just saying.
Yes. I understand. I'm gonna move up anyway.
All right. Well, it indeed wants you to come into the water with it, and it's gonna use its grasping tide again. Let me double check. Ah, crap. All right. It does not do that. Rufiel.
All right. Rufiel is going to again stay about 40 feet up, but he wants to get a little closer. So he's gonna
Like
swoop over there.
arid extra dry. A little
Yeah.
closer.
So he's gonna try something a little unconventional, but he is going to try to pick the aboleth up out of the water and move him 30 feet diagonally towards the land.
And
So it is a strength check versus my casting ability.
the aboleth. Ugh.
Yep. So the aboleth makes a strength check, and I make an ability check.
20.
Ooh,
He's pretty strong. And you got
that
an
is
11.
not going to do it. All right.
He like swims back down, and you're like, I can't use the force yet. I'm too weak.
That's okay. Because I'm just going to cast a spell. I'm going to quicken it so that it's a bonus action. And I am going to upcast Guiding Bolt on the aboleth.
All sounds doable while you're concentrating.
Oh, son of. All right.
Well, there's something right in the water, isn't there? I think this aboleth has it. So this Chull is gonna go after this fresh meat. So it breaches the water completely now. It gets smaller because it's not control, it's alt. It's gonna reach out with its pincers and try to grab a hold of Lumina. Its first pincer grabs a hold of his leg. You feel that pincer bite down on your knee, doing 10 points of damage. It's painful enough that your hunter's mark drops. It grabs you and does a little bit of movement backwards, pulling you into the water, a little bit, and tries to. You see him close his eyes, and he makes a wish and tries to grab your other leg, and he misses with the other leg. But since you're grappled, he can use his tentacles and shove them up in your face. And you got to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and burn that second point of inspiration there to get advantage.
I'm trying to roll it slow.
Thanks for doing that. All right, I'm good. Yep.
And you're
Nice.
not paralyzed. Oh wait, let me read this. Constitution saving throw or be poisoned. Yeah. Okay, so you're good. Yeah, so he's like dragging you into the water, like, by your leg. I mean, you're like hopping or whatever. Pinch. Top of round 4. Are you back hiding around behind that rock? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hiding behind that rock. But I haven't officially hidden. I'm just was kind of dove back there to get a little bit cover. Pinch is going to come out and kind of climb up on this rock a little bit so he can get a better fix on. It's about time to just do what he can to thin the crowd, I think. What kind of penalties do I have there? If I moved on
-2.
over, if I moved on over to there.
Yeah, I'll give it to you there.
Yeah. Okay, fantastic. Make sure that nobody's bought any bad shit for me or anything. Okay.
You pretty much used your move to get over there. Clambering on the rock and stuff.
Right. Now I'm going to take out one of these secret darts off my... Nope, because it's electric and he's got a hold of... We'll do that.
And it's a hit.
Right.
I mean, I don't think you can hit it any harder. You do 49 to his 3 hit points he had left.
Yeah.
For like the whole round.
Yeah, I thought so. And as a bonus action, I'm just going to dive back over here and try to hide.
Let me scramble over the...
Yeah, I kind of slide down the back of this coral.
Technically, the bonus action would be to move, not to hide. But you could jump behind there and get cover for sure. But you can't take the hit.
Because I don't have the movement left?
Right, your first movement was all of your movement to get to there to take the shot. And then your bonus action,
yeah.
You can,
Gotcha.
You can move.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you can dive behind there and have cover, that's for sure.
Cool, we'll do that.
Rufiel.
Rufiel's going to try the same tactic, strength check versus my casting ability to try and toss him out onto the land.
All right, hold on 1 second. Because this guy's got legendary actions. And he wants to use one right now. At the end of Pinch's turn. Oh, it's a layer action. So it is actually after your turn. The 20. So, go ahead.
All right, so he just needs to make a strength check.
Strength check. I rolled a 24 this time.
Damn.
He does have a 21 strength. I mean, he is a strong creature, so.
Yeah, but.
I mean, it's only a +5 though. Yours is a +4, so it's eventually you'll get it.
Trying to get it, yeah. I'm going to Wand of Magic Missiles him. So.
It's for sure damage. Oh wait, he cast shield. No, I'm kidding.
And he got a little bit extra with his. Oh wait, I only did 2.
Wait, I only see 1.
No, I did. The first one got a plus because
11?
of my
wow.
Radiant Soul. So I do some extra radiant damage.
What does that magic missile look like?
Yeah, it's just
sprouts
giant
like
glowing.
And freaking torpedoes shoot out of it.
One more on him.
Oh, look. Not only does he get to do his lair action, he also gets his turn. So his lair action, he is going to... No one's that close. I think he's going to use Phantasmal Force on any number of creatures it can see within 60 feet of it. So that is...
He's under the water though, so he can't see anybody.
Oh, yeah, he's got magical googles. He's got magical googles on.
Thought Pinch was hiding. He
Nope.
can see him from 10 feet
No,
under the
Pinch
water.
is behind total cover, though. That is totally true. He is behind total cover. He cannot see him. Well, what? Is this a spell?
Yes.
60 feet while maintaining... well, why isn't this spell coded on my sheet here? Hello? This is not like a new creature or something.
It's a lair action, right?
Yeah, so they didn't add it as a spell.
Oh, I'm trying to find it in story, not spells. That's probably why I'm not finding it, right?
You're like, what's going
Yeah,
on here?
look. Phantasmal Force. The target must make an intelligence saving throw. On a failed saving throw, creature...
Should be an amazing spell. In reality, it's really sad trombone.
All right, let me just get it over with real quick. Here we go. There we go. All right. So, an illusion appears of something. I don't feel like making all that shit up, but you could take damage here. Psychic damage is targeted to areas within 5 feet of provided the illusion. So it doesn't really do anything to you guys.
Yeah, on our round, we made the save and die if it takes 1d6 damage.
All right. The only thing it's really going to affect is probably the boar. So there's and I'm going to untarget all you guys. All right. So it makes an illusion of like the Hawaiian tropic cheerleader gal swimming in the water. So you guys will get in the water. You know, something like that. And then it takes its turn.
It creates a female Pinch,
Wow.
like when Bugs Bunny would dress up as a female, you know.
Yeah.
Hmm.
180 boy.
So it is going to swim up a little bit and give some telepathy love to Soleil over here, as it you got to succeed on a Wisdom saving throw.
Is that considered a charm effect?
It is.
Yay.
Yay. There it is. Boo! You still failed. So you become charmed. So you are magically charmed by him until either he dies or you die, or you leave this plane of existence, whichever happens first.
Okay, I'm going to leave the plane of existence. Then.
You are under the aboleth's control and can't take reactions, and the aboleth and you can communicate telepathically with each other and over any distance. Whenever you take damage, your character is going to get to repeat the saving throw. So,
Did you just say I can't take reactions?
correct. Yeah, you're under his complete control and you can't take reactions.
Okay.
Cool. So I'll let you know what your character's going to do when it's his turn. Let me check one other thing. Cool. And he's going to move over here and look at Jangalang like he's going to be lunch. Actually, this Chol kind of floats away and he moves here. So both of you can be lunch. Kind of swims over the top of Jangalang down into that square. And Soleil.
All right, so he is no longer grappled. If you could remove that, as he poofs out of the water, glowing and sparkling, paralyzed, hits the sand, slowly topples over.
and
This
and now
this.
he's telepathic control by.
So did you say the Phantasm Force? You didn't do that?
Yeah, no, it
now,
happened. It happened.
okay, so now he would roll his save or take 1d6 psychic damage from this Phantasmal Force.
Oh.
Fail.
It's an intelligence check against.
Yeah, roll
60.
roll the check real quick because I don't think it's coded here. Let's see. Yeah, that's probably a fail.
Yeah, I would say it's so he takes 1d6 psychic damage.
Is that coded? No. So I'll roll a d6 for you. You take 6 points of psychic damage, which does proc your. You got to make another saving throw because you took damage, right?
Right, from my being charmed. I don't know
Yeah.
what kind of save that is though.
It's a wisdom saving throw, which is coded. So
Wisdom, okay.
I
Oh, it
got
is
it right
coded.
here,
Okay.
yeah. It's that one right there.
I do get
But you
advantage
fail.
because my
Let me roll it
I
again.
forgot to click it. I'm sorry. Because I'm an F.
Yeah, it didn't. It did help. It did help. You did succeed, so you're no longer
Okay.
charmed.
So as my turn ends, I presume I get a save at the paralyzed. I don't know if I do or not.
Yeah, let's look at that real quick.
That was not the aboleth. That was the
Yeah, let me
oh,
take off charmed. And the chol. I think you do get a save at the end of your turn. Let's see, one of these chols. Tentacles. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn, which
okay.
you succeed. So you're no longer
Okay.
paralyzed either.
Right. So as I'm staring up at this ceiling of this place, I see my now dead father all rotted and slams down and punches me, takes some damage, and then that's enough to get me moving again. But next turn.
It like knocks the snot out of you, so the poison comes flying out of your nose, and you're okay.
Right. And he's still there because the Phantasmal Force doesn't go away until I save. So.
You want to take a 10-minute?
Perfect timing for a 10-minute break. well, let's finish the round. We got like 3 more people, real quick. Then we'll stop at the top there, unless you guys have to go right this second.
I'm good.
John has to pee. So take off, dude. It's not your turn. Lumina, hurry up.
All right. Lumina will pull out the pick and just start wailing on this thing. So let's burn another spell slot to throw Hunter's Mark on him as a bonus action, and then smack him.
That's a hit.
All right, and let's add some swarm damage as a bunch of seagulls try to peck out his soft bits. And second attack. Oh, that's gonna hit.
So you still have this pincer caught on your leg, but you're not grappled by it. It's just like
You would need to save against the phantasmal force, though.
Oh, sure.
intelligence check.
Intelligence check or save?
Save.
I guess they're the same. It doesn't matter.
A 13. Well, that's high enough that I have to go look.
Oh, sorry.
Obelith intelligence is an 18, so that's a failure.
All right.
So D6 psychic damage.
All right.
2 points of psychic damage. I'll drop that on you, and
Ouch.
you can keep going.
All right. Well, I'm done. So.
All right, Jangalang. If you go
All
slow, Matakiri's gonna pee himself, but that's okay.
First thing Jangling's going to do is take those 2 potions of greater healing he was given to by some cheaters in the chat.
And phantasmal force.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Nice roll.
And that is
Wow. It's
said it was
intelligence save.
DC 18.
No, DC
DC
16.
ooh,
A
no.
5
plus,
does
yeah,
not.
he'll have
So you
+2.
so you get 3 points of damage, and I applied that, and
All right. And then I am going to take a swing at this. Oh, wow. I just zoomed in. This Aboleth with his sword. The long sword.
Now you got disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
You longsword swinging in the water.
I thought
Very hard.
we were out of the water.
No, you both are in the water still.
All right. And then he's going to face step away from this bastard. 30 feet up to there. And give him his wisdom saving throw.
Wait, when you
To
say
see if he
up
is
to
frightened.
there, you're like 30 feet up in the air?
No, up
the
on
other
the shore.
side of the
over there.
rocks.
Yeah, up on the shore.
So up here on top of these rocks next to Pinch.
Yep.
Okay.
And he succeeded on the wisdom saving throw, so he's not frightened.
And
And then,
the teleport dealie is a bonus action?
yep, face step.
All right, so you can run down behind the hill where Pinch is hiding, or got cover.
Yeah, I want to hide from his ass.
All right, so you guys both jump down like behind those rocks down there.
Well, hey, buddy.
And
the end of Jangling's turn.
and this Chol is gonna come 5, 10, 15, 20 over here and do some pincer on Lumina. First one is a miss. Second one is a miss too, as we're gonna take a break. 10-minute break.
Run, John, run.
Yeah, we'll be back in 10 minutes, but I'm gonna start a timer. We're gonna set that for 21:52. A little bit more than 10 minutes because I gotta P2. And I'll put on the slideshow and some pretzel for your listening pleasure. But you got 10 minutes, so you got to hurry up and do whatever you're going to do and get back here, because 10 minutes goes by fast if you're making Hot Pockets or whatever. All right, we'll see you in 10 minutes. We'll be back. Table. Yeah, right here. This is it. I'm gonna stop pretzel and the timer. We don't need that anymore. So we're back, and we're doing some more Dungeons and Dragons stuff as we continue Princes of the Apocalypse, and the characters are down in the plunging turrets, looking what they think is a water node up there. But they currently are fighting some Shoals and a Aboleth. And as we start the top of round 5, Jangling narrowly escaping getting crunched on out there as he's down behind these rocks back there. Total cover. So I can't see you and you can't see me.
How about if he moves to there? Can he see this aboleth from there?
Well, you could
Moves out
pop. He
behind the
could
rocks.
pop up behind the top of the rock there and see him if he
Oh,
wants.
okay. Well, then that's what
Um,
he's going to do, and then he's going
you,
to.
you guys are
Well, he can't
only
see him.
down like, you know, kind of crouching down behind those rocks,
Okay.
so you could pop up and use.
Yeah, he's going to pop up and use this wand of magic missiles to make sure he hits something, and hit this aboleth.
Some missiles come flying out, doing 3, 3, and 5.
And then he's going to duck back down.
Yeah, yeah, you got enough movement to do that.
Phantasmal Force.
Yeah. I forgot to roll that again. And that's
Yeah.
wisdom
It's intelligence save.
intelligence save. Oh,
Thank
got
you,
it this
Sven.
time.
You got it. You got it. Soleil, so you see, so you like sand stuck to the side of your face and encrusted in some of your barnacles.
All right, so I'm going to stand up. I'm no longer charmed, correct? Yes, because I
Yeah.
saved last turn. Good. So,
Yeah, and you weren't really prone either.
so as I take the damage from the Phantasmal Force, I'm going to use my reaction to trigger my wild magic again. And I'm going to attack this undead reincarnation that's hitting me and doing damage to me.
You're just gonna stab it in the face, like yeah, and it goes away because it's your action, basically.
It doesn't go away though. It stays there as I stab into it twice. And if anybody's watching enough, they'll see tears coming down my face as I'm stabbing into.
Are they?
And did you put the damage on me? Yeah, you need to put. I took damage from the Phantasmal Force.
Oh. Ew, 6 points. Drop that on yourself real quick, and I'll play the Aboleth. So it gets to go, and it's gonna. I think it just wants to mucus cloud on Lumina, because it sounds cool. Let's see what it does. While underwater, the aboleth is surrounded and transformed into mucus. A creature that touches the aboleth or hits it with a melee attack while within 5 feet of it must make a Constitution saving throw. What?
Does it sound like he's got phlegm in his throat?
Yeah.
That would occur on Lumina's turn.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It did occur on his turn. I just didn't do it yet, so I'm catching up with it since he picked at it. He ice picked it. Yeah, he's like, screw your disease. I don't need it. It's kind of screw you. You can only if you fail, it makes you so you can you get gills and you can only breathe underwater. So you're all right, so it is going to try to tentacle on Lumina. It's trying to his tentacles in you. I missed the first one. I think he's got 3 of these. Yeah, 3 tentacle attacks. Second one is a crit. Ugh. So he starts beating on you with his tentacle. Doing not too bad. 23 points of damage. And let me just throw this tentacle constitution saving throw on you. Would you succeed? And that was a second tentacle. Third tentacle is another hit. Doing some more bludgeoning damage. You making them con saves?
Yeah. We'll see if it helps.
So it looks over at Soleil and kind of furrows one of his 3 eyebrows up a little. I don't know how that looks. Like he's disappointed that he's no longer charmed because he wanted to use some of his stuff. But this Chol also wants to try to go over here and see what's going on behind here. So he comes scurrying up this rock pile and looks down at you guys and reaches out with his pincers. But had to dash to get up that hill with his big old butt. Lumina.
All right. First, I got a potion of greater healing in the chat, so I'm gonna go ahead and
Damn,
apply
how many
that.
greater healing potions do I have set? 5?
And then let's go ahead and I'm gonna
That has
continue
no
to.
force.
I'm gonna make a. Wait, I saved against it. That doesn't matter though, does it?
No, if you saved, you're good. I didn't know you saved. You're good.
Oh yeah, I saved the first time. So I'm good. Then I will continue to wail on this thing with my pick.
Getting its mucus all over you.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, I don't know that really. So well, let's see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, you know you're getting mucus on you. You're like,
Right?
just try not to get it in your mouth. You keep it in your mouth closed. You're like,
Yeah. All right. So I'll hit it with the pick, do some damage, and then my swarm. I'll have my swarm, instead of doing damage, I'll have it move me 5 feet back so that I don't get mucus all over me anymore. Oh, this thing has reach, doesn't it?
yeah, I mean,
So that's not going to work.
well, I mean, it does work. You can get away
Oh,
from it
yeah.
so you're not getting the mucus on you. That's the whole point.
That's
right?
true. Yes. So
And
do
he
you
has
want to
to-
apply whatever mucus effect from
Yeah.
my melee attack?
He's mostly kind of out of the water, so it's really kind of, you can see it in the water mostly. So I'm gonna only do it if you get into the water with him,
All right.
or
Well,
closer to the water. You know what I mean?
now that I move back a little, I'll put the pick away and take a shot with my bow. My second.
Okay. Well, that's a hit. As you shoot him in his eyebrow. It doesn't die.
Does not. But that's it. Yeah, I'm done.
Pinch.
Well.
This
Kill
thing's
it,
like
Pinch!
right on
It's
top
close
of you.
to us.
Pinch is like, ah! He pulls his
What
hat down tight on his head.
What did you bring this some bitch over here for? So Pinch reaches down and grabs his dagger. He's got his bow in his left hand, so he can't. No short sword, just one attack.
Well,
But
he
he's
can
gonna pull
always
his-
just drop his bow if he wants.
No, we're not gonna drop the bow. We're gonna because Pinch doesn't plan on staying here. So But he's gonna try to take a poke at this thing with Reser. And that is a hit. I wonder why that did not apply sneak attack. Let me put that back, heal him for that, and I guess I'll have to put it on manually. Probably because the tokens are stacked or something.
Probably.
So sneak attack on turn, I will turn that off.
No, it's because his elevation is -10, and it takes into account
Really?
distance. I think so.
Oh, let's try it again. Don't do it manually. Unless you already did or whatever.
Well, yeah, we'll try it.
Yeah, you don't have it on you.
No, well, the thing the attack that procced it though had already been played out. So, 7 again. Here, let me do this, and I'll just do it manually. I'll heal him again. Turn that off. Go down here.
There it goes. Wow. He's pretty low slung.
I had to scroll back down and see. And then Pinch is like, Jangling, run! And he's going to slide down. Probably looks like it's about 10 feet down to the ground behind him. So there's 10. We're going to say that's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to run, around like so. Taking the bonus action, disengage. That'll be it.
All right, Rufiel.
All right, Rufiel is going to use his point of inspiration and upcast again the guiding bolt on the Aboleth. So he's going to give himself advantage.
So you blast this thing in the back of the head and eyeballs shoot out all over Lumina as you guiding bolt his brains out.
God.
38 points of damage with guiding bolt. Good lord. Wasn't even a crit.
Nope.
Jingling. Oh, the boar. What the hell is that?
Boar was saying hi.
The boar's just laying there in the sand, wallowing in his own.
Jingling just say, where the hell did you go, Pinch? And he's gonna swing his sword at this goddamn thing.
Pinch goes running around the corner.
You left me. Oh,
He like
he smacks it against the rock. And then Jingling is going to. He's gonna run too. He's scared.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he doesn't have bonus action disengage. He has bonus action attack of opportunity.
Yep. Get the fuck out of here.
This guy's gonna try to grab you with his claw, his pincer, and he does. So you don't go nowhere.
Oh.
As he grabs a hold of you.
Now, is he still supposed to be minus 10 feet?
If you move over it and try to adjust, hold Alt and move it, it'll go away.
That was your bonus action. No, that was your.
Oh yeah, that was. I'm done.
Lumina.
All right, I'm gonna move Hunter's Mark over onto this guy, and take a couple shots at him with my bow.
Yeah, you see his butt sticking up in the air, his little tail sticking up there as you shoot him in the butt. "14 points of damage as you shoot him in the low slungs. And ooh, that's more like a Soleil roll right there.
Well, I watched
13.
him do it, so I know how to do it now.
Just under a crit. That's what it is. Just under a crit.
So Valtrex and I were talking. The phlegm is the one that gives him gills and makes him breathe, right?
The mucus.
So if we rub it on the boar, would it heat the boar then become an aquatic boar?
For 1d4 hours. It's a new thing. I don't know.
Perfect. All in one.
It doesn't sound like a bad disease if you want to go in the water, right? I mean, you're
All right.
allowing me to breathe at my stabs. I'm stabbing you? I don't understand.
So Soleil is messed up. He's really shaken, looking around. He was teleported. He was charmed. He was paralyzed. Got attacked by his father. Doesn't know what the hell's going on. Sees this one guy left, almost dead.
This trident's
I'm just gonna
talking
sort
to
of
him.
just sort of step back and just look around and sort of try to figure out what's reality and what's not, and just sort of wait and see if something comes within range of him, he's gonna stab it. Otherwise, he's just gonna try to figure out mentally what the
Maybe,
hell's happening.
maybe that's what that was meant to be. Phantasmal force. Maybe. Ah.
Rufiel is going to get a little closer, and he really wants to pick something up with his telekinesis. So he's going to try and pick this thing straight up 30 feet in the air.
This lobster dude.
This
The
lobster
lobster
dude.
dude.
Am I still in his claws?
Yeah. Did I put grappled on you?
Son of a...
Yeah.
Never mind.
Can I fail
Roll
it?
a strength check and beat it.
Wait 1 second. I wanna get that thing out of here. On the Joel strength, their strength's a little bit less. It's a, oops.
Oh, sorry.
I was about to
Jang
click
Lang,
it.
I
I
already
don't
know
know
he's going to
what
beat
the
it.
hell you don't understand about
He only has a
run,
plus
son.
4. I can roll a 2, right?
I tried to
Or
run.
3. Here it is. I rolled a 20. It's a 24. Jesus.
Pinch.
He's like wedged in the rocks. He ain't going nowhere.
Don't worry, Jang Lang, I will save you. And Pinch
He
comes.
got me in his pincher.
He's like pulling you towards his tentacles.
Pinch runs down here and jumps up on the rock. And is it going to matter because of the minus 10 feet on him?
There's no minus 10 feet on him. It's only a minus 10 feet because you haven't clicked on him yet.
Yeah, I'm clicking all over him with Alt. And trying to drag him,
Okay.
and I can't. Yeah, I don't know
Well,
how it
you'll know
starts.
when you roll to hit if it applies sneak attack or not. So,
Yeah.
and if it doesn't,
well, let's
then
see if
you
we hit.
apply it.
Might as well use. Nah, I'm not going to. Probably should have. Nah, that
It did.
Okay, sneak attack. Affect sneak attack damage.
As you stab him in his low slungs, and he dies. Can you guys get a little? As your immediate threats are dead.
Like how he said immediate threats.
Right.
So, yeah, let's take a second there and holy crap. That was kind of a fun fight, huh? That was totally in the module too. Totally there. Not on this map. Not on the. I liked it on this. Obviously, it's
Yeah, it
on.
was nice.
It gave a better sense of scale, I feel like,
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
this map than it did
Mhm.
on the overhead view. So I'll go over to Slay and say,
Oh, let
brother,
me-
you look even worse than
Here,
usual.
sorry, I unlocked tokens. Now you can move freely about the cabin. So since tokens are unlocked, Rufiel, you crash because tokens are unlocked. No, I'm kidding.
I've still got 10 minutes of telekinesis, so I can haul all of us up onto that island.
Do we want to go up there?
Oh, that's where the water node is.
Look, we need to.
I figure Soleil wants to go poke it with his fork.
Yeah, his
Hey, don't we
bubble.
have something to fill up?
His bubble is probably floating over here above the surface of the water. If he wanted to get in it, there's a couple more floating around too. If anybody wanted to check them out.
Yeah, I don't know. Give me ogres all day. These damn things screwing with their heads. I can't. I just can't deal with them.
Should we go up there?
Did we ever get direction as to what we're supposed to be doing with these nodes? I know we're supposed to be preventing the priests from activating them, and we killed 2 of them already. We never killed the. We've already killed the water one, so do we know?
Well, it was my understanding they were to be used with these weapons. And we
Soleil's
have
getting
2 of 'em.
Soleil feels that the Trident wants him to go to the water node.
Sure it does.
I mean, that's 100% for sure that the Trident says, "Come on, take me over to the water node. I want you to take me there, and then I'll tell you what I want you to do when you get there." Yeah. So
We
he
need
has
to
a
be
sense that
stopping
there's
the,
something that he can do once he gets over there.
Yeah, do we want to do that?
Oh,
Right. Is it a
that's up to
good
you
thing or a
guys.
bad thing?
Yeah. So Rufael, I'll after I'm done talking to Lumina, I'll go over to Rufael. So yeah, you can still do that if you could lift me up, because I don't think I could climb up that thing again.
I'd be happy to. I'll fly him up.
You better send.
Pinch
I
goes
don't know if
back
all
over
of
here
us,
for
but
full cover.
at least send me up there too, if you
Hey,
can.
bring
Yeah,
the
I'll,
boar.
I'll move
It's
everybody up
indispensable.
that wants to.
Yeah. He was valuable during that fight. Integral.
You still got some phlegm on you there, Lumina. You may want to.
Phlegm.
Are we staying down here, Pinch?
I kind of like it. It's a natural lubricant.
Well, Pinch thinks what they're about to do is probably not very wise.
So
I'm hiding. Come here,
Pinch is
pig.
staying
Hide
down
with
there.
me. Hide, pig.
So
Don't
Soleil,
worry.
when Soleil, when you start to get closer to this water portal, you start to feel like you know how to call forth Olhydra, which is Olhydra is the princess of evil water, the crushing wave, the dark tide, or the well of endless anguish. You get a vision of her in her form as a big wave of water.
Not
That's
quite
Pinch in the bottom.
as
No.
sensual as he was envisioning.
Well, I mean, everyone's had that encounter with a hot tub, so you know.
I'll turn Lumina. Don't worry, if there's ever a water elemental here, I can use the trident to take it over.
Who's this poor guy? He looks pretty happy though. This poor guy down here in the wave down there. I mean, he's like, whoa, I'm getting suction.
I'll turn to Lumina. Now, this thing has been drawing me here this whole time, but now that we're here, I think it wants me to bring forth this evil deity, and I've been going along with it, but we don't need no damn evil deity in here.
Yeah, it seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, you definitely getting the impression that this deity is to be brought forth for the destruction of the world, basically, to destroy everything in water and ice and everything nice. You kind of think you might, like, kind of, are okay with it a little bit, You're like, wow.
Maybe we need to get out of here before we do something we're gonna regret later.
You guys can definitely tell that this thing's like close, you know. Not much left to finish this ritual off.
Yeah, they already been messing with my head enough today. I agree. Let's go ahead and head back. Raphael, can you do that, or do we need to jump?
I
Maybe
can
you should
take you
destroy
back.
that trident.
How do you feel about getting rid of that trident?
Well, first of all, little Mister Jangling is all the way the hell away from me. He ain't taking my stuff when he's 70, 110 feet away. And second of all, no, you ain't taking my trident. It works just fine. It's one of the best weapons I've ever used.
Yeah, except the trident wants you to stay here. Like,
A battle of will.
Like, does the trident want him to go in the water? I mean, what is this ritual that it wants him to do?
the ritual to summon All Hydra.
Yeah, but what does that consist of?
Um,
Like going in the
doing
water?
doing a dance, doing a little dance. This strobe light comes out of the ceiling, and
Oh, I see
And-
river dance. You know.
I was gonna say try
Exactly.
stabbing this water node with your thing. They seem to be connected. And if that's not the ritual, then I don't know, maybe you break it.
pop the bubble.
Yeah.
So if he's not lowering me down, I'm just going to jump off.
I think you need to
Give
poke it
me
with
before you jump
earth.
off. Give me a
Because I'm done talking.
Constitution saving throw. You do jump off. Oh, how far? That's 40 feet. It just hurts. It just hurts when you hit the water. It doesn't do any damage. It just stings. Like your arm or something. Pow! Ouch!
Using my ring of swimming,
Oh, you had your ring of swimming on? You just like,
I'm
bloop. You like,
swimming 40 feet over. I'm going to check around, just make sure there's nothing else down here. I'm going to do a quick lap around here, actually, to see maybe there's a Aboleth cave with mountains of treasure or something.
Aboleth treasure parcel coming up. There isn't one. Sorry. Aboleths apparently don't gather treasure. There's a big pile of brains. How's that? Some skulls, maybe. Some brains still in them.
Do we see any other exits out of here besides the one we came in?
Soleil's not really thinking about exiting. He wants to stay here. Actually, the Trident wants Soleil to stay here. Like a lot.
So he's been given into this thing the entire time. Now Soleil's is fighting it. He's trying to leave, get it far away from here. Hopefully the desire to stay will go away. That's his thinking.
Yeah, it seems the further he gets away now, the harder it's impacting him.
Does he still have this overwhelming urge to keep it? Do I still have the covetousness or selfishness?
Not so much as that it wants you to be up there at the water node. I mean, he didn't try to lay it down or anything, right?
So I'm gonna jam it into the sand, take a couple feet from it, put myself in between everybody else, so they can't get it first. But
You like
I'm gonna
stick
try
it in
that.
the beach there, and like push everybody back a little bit, and you take a few steps away, and it calls to you. It says, "Take me to the node. Don't leave me. Take me to the node. Perform the ritual." I don't know how a trident talks, but it's talking to you.
All right, but is the compulsion still there for me
Uh,
to not, because when it says when I hold this thing, I'm compelled and I don't want to give anything of mine away.
Can't you unattune it?
it's really, you're not really concerned about what other people think right now. The only thing that's like really on your mind is that the trident is wanting you to take it to the node. It's like, I mean, you're like, okay, I'm gonna go away from it. Take me to the node. I gotta go take a poop. Take me to the node. It's like the little kid in Better Off Dead. My $2. He's just there all the time. Just my $2. Take me
So
to the
is it
node.
This thing
is it
is
obvious?
telling me I want to go. It wants to go up to the node and bring in that demon, that deity. Um, so watch me make sure. Do what you need to do if I start doing that, and I'm gonna pick it up and try to leave.
The trident?
Yes.
Okay. Give me another con save. Okay. You struggle to leave. How are you leaving? I mean, you going back up the waterfall? Let me put you guys on the other map. Well, take that away and
Rufael or Janglang, you got some sort of Janglang? Can you play a song, something? Get my mind off this damn trident.
all right. So the the flat stuff is the dirt as well. Part of the beach. I mean, the beach is down here somewhere. See that combat would have been totally different on this map,
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
right?
We don't see flat stuff. We just see water.
This
Oh, there's line of
waterfall over
sight on
here,
it. There's
does
line
it
of
look
sight.
like anything of interest?
Waterfall.
A way out?
There's 3 waterfalls in this room, and they all are up. The water's coming from up.
Let's look behind them.
Yeah, I can I can play counter charm, but I don't think that's going to help.
Do we? I'll say this outside of Soleil's earshot. Does anybody have any way of destroying an item
No,
like
you don't
that?
want to kill your brother. What the hell are you
No,
talking?
not him. The trident.
Destroying. Oh, the trident. Oh,
Yeah, not him. I mean, if we have to.
I mean, I can attempt to dispel magic on it,
I was just going to say the
or
same
I
thing,
can
but I don't know if it's magical.
telekinetically take it away from him and
The trident is
something with
definitely
it.
magical. I mean, he says it's got one of those little labels on it. This item is magical. It's like sterling silver label on it. Like, surgical
I,
steel.
I'm more convinced that the trident is the key to somehow affecting the node. I mean, that's the only thing that has had any connection and drawn to him.
right. But if the trident doesn't exist, the node has nothing to connect to.
Or does the node become impossible to get rid of?
But the trident's part of the
But
ritual to bring that
the
ugly.
trident. Yeah, it won't work without the trident. That's why the trident wants to go up there.
I don't think Soleil believes you.
We're not talking in front of him. We're whispering behind his back.
So there's not one of you knows jack crap then, right? You're just all guessing.
Yeah, we're guessing.
Not one of
don't
you
know
has
jack
cast
crap.
detect magic on it or identify or even
Don't
looked
have-
at it for longer than 5 minutes.
I
so-
happen to know jack crap, and Pinch is no jack crap.
Well,
Well, I can
here we go. I got
I
it.
can lick it to
got it.
determine if it's magical or not.
You are
We'll take
familiar.
the 10.
You are familiar with that taste.
I'll
Yeah,
take
everybody
the
knows
look,
it's magic because as soon as you stab into it, it stabs into anything. It blasts a bunch of cold,
Yeah.
frost, and everything else. So everybody knows it's magic.
That's
And
a long
it's
noise.
giving me barnacles and everything else. So
I got to stop all.
you know I'm cursed. After this amount of time, even Pinch can figure out that I'm cursed.
Well, it's been a long time since I tried to cast Cure Curse, but it ain't never worked before.
So I
I didn't-
can cast Identify as a ritual. See if there's anything we can learn about this trident and how to break the
Yeah.
bond
So
between
what's
it and
one
Soleil.
of the conditions that identifier requires?
A pearl, I think.
I'll let you touch it, but I'm holding on the other end.
Oh,
Yeah. You gotta call it George and love it and hold it and pet it and Soleil is growling and grunting and holding on to the other end of it as you're doing it.
Yeah,
So.
tell me.
He can hold the pointy end.
Give me an Arcana check, Jingling.
One in the tower.
Nah. Nice. Nice. So, Jingling, you can determine that this is a relic. Definitely very powerful. You know it is tied to the water node, but you also think that destroying it by throwing it at the water node will also collapse the water node. So you could destroy the trident by throwing it at the water node.
So I definitely
And collapsing the water node. However, you also know that it wants you to finish the ritual. It's trying to convince you that Soleil is the prophet and that you should allow him to finish the ritual. So
He's already got one worshiper.
the world can be destroyed. And you're kind of like, well, that sounds kind of nice. Kind of. Wait a second. Let me quit fondling, and Soleil pulls the trident out of your grip as your ritual finishes.
So once it's out of my grip, I don't have that urge to finish the ritual anymore.
No.
All right.
But you
then I'm going to
kind of
tell.
understand it a little bit now.
Yeah, I'm going to relay that to everybody else, and we just got to throw it at the water node. Soleil has to do it. Just chuck it at the water node, man.
Has it been?
That's its purpose.
Can you get me back up on that thing?
The bubbles will take you up there. All you gotta do is get in one.
Are any of them low enough for me to get to?
Yeah, they all sink down to 1 foot above the water.
Okay. So yeah, I'll jump in. I'll go into one of the bubbles. Boom.
Yeah, I mean, any of y'all can get up there if you want via the bubbles. The bubbles.
Yeah, I'll go up as well.
Nope.
Yeah, I'll go with Soleil.
Nope.
Pinch gets behind the rock pile again.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of water coming down. So Pinch will go, but he kind of anchors himself to some of this coral that's up here on this
Gets
thing.
his
He's
rope out.
tying a rope out around himself.
So do you get up there and do you like jab it in, or do you like stand back and chuck it, or?
So I'm gonna turn Illumina. Say this has been one hell of a day, huh? And then I'm gonna just spin around and throw it at the node.
All right, we're just hoping for no fumble. That's all we're hoping for. No one.
I will use my inspiration.
Yeah, I still got 30 minutes.
Good call.
Left, so
Good call.
if you roll back to back ones,
Oh,
it's
I forgot
totally
to roll.
deserved. Look, two ones.
Two
Double
ones.
ones.
2 ones.
So let's see. Characters can close the portal only by hurling drown into it, destroying drown in the process. So if Alhydra was summoned here and you destroyed the plane of the portal, then she would have been forced back to the plane of water. So there was another way to get her. But no more of the watery globes form within the area, and so you throw this thing and you see the javelin like actually, or the trident actually like stick into the water, right? And it freezes the water like completely. Thing just turns into a big sphere of ice, and for a second nothing really happens. It's just suspended there, and you notice all of your breaths suddenly get cold as you breathe out, and the air suddenly gets still and cold, and then you hear a and a and a and you see cracks start forming in the globe of ice in front of you as the javelin just shatters, or the trident just shatters into just a big cloud of dust as this sphere just cracks open and starts collapsing down onto the island, shaking the island violently and throwing you off into the water as you guys swim away from the island as it collapses down onto the water, and you can see the water just starts to drain out of this room rather quickly.
Pinch is untying the rope and untying the rope.
I mean, it's going to take a while for the water to drain out, but you can tell it's getting shallower by the minute. And you guys, you barnacles fall off of Soleil, and he no longer is craving the water node anymore. He feels himself again as he looks over at Valtrix, and Valtrix is licking his warhammer.
Lumina will walk up to Slay and just kind of put his hand on Slay's shoulder and say, "Dad would be proud of the work you did here today."
He's still a little sore from that phantasmal force.
He kind of
He just sort of
he
nods.
didn't realize that because of the cold in the room that his tongue stuck to the ice pick, and he's like, "Your dad would be proud of you today."
Just pat his shoulder and move on. Well, now we got to figure out how the hell to get out of here.
Yeah, there's all kinds of ways to go.
So
Well, you guys
that's-
came in down here, but there's the 3 waterfalls out of here. Now, the bubbles could have taken you, out, but since they're all popped now, there's no way to go floating down into the bubbles.
Is the water still? This room still filling up with water? Or
No,
Drained.
Right.
the water's draining away. slowly.
Right. Well, is the waterfall still pouring, or
Yeah.
or are they
Yeah, no,
stopped?
I mean this is over a couple of days. This place is going to be dry, so in 48 hours the whole place will be dry. So you can tell the water's draining away, but it's not super noticeable. But you still have your little punt over there, kind of somewhere that's floating around that you guys can get in and.
We just have to get back up to the top of the waterfalls, right?
Yeah, those.
Well, is this a river here?
It's just a dead end over there.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you guys can get back up over any of the waterfalls. I mean, it's some work, but I'm not going to make you roll any kind of skill
Well, we
challenge
know
or anything.
where-
It just takes you a while.
We know where that goes.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
out the way we came back.
Yeah, I
So it-
agree.
But I mean, I'm thinking that, I mean, isn't this place all connected down here, like to the other
Could be.
elemental node?
I thought it was up
location?
at the fane of the.
Yeah,
what-
you
That's where the
guys got to
connections
get
are, is at
out
the
and go
fane.
back up
To the
towards
fane,
the
okay.
north somewhere is how you guys got down in here.
Yeah. Then we'd go the.
Remember,
way
you
we
got sucked
went in.
down through a hole in the floor, basically from up above. You jumped in the water.
Do we want to stop for a short rest? I can apply some healing.
Yeah, this is
Sure.
on the beach or whatever where you guys just were. A short rest would have been probably as you're dealing with the trident and all. Yeah, let me give you guys a short rest. No, not that button.
Janglings. Gonna look at Lumina and say, that pick is next, right?
Yeah, but I don't have the strange attachment to it like he did with that trident. I mean, it's pretty great, but I know it has to be done.
Yay.
That's good because I haven't read that far yet. I want it to be a surprise. No, I'm kidding.
Are you singing a bardic song there, Jangling?
Yeah, I would have been playing the Song of Rest there.
What's
me
that?
find
Give
it.
us an extra D8, I think.
Yeah, let me find it and I'll roll it.
It's only D6. I don't know if it goes up over time or not.
Yeah, it's a D8 now. So it's
Nice.
a 7.
Nice.
Is that's 7 per hit die?
No, 7 at the end. 7 more at the very end.
So if you use 1 hit die, you get 7. If you use 10 hit dies, you get
Yep.
7.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, but I used 1 hit die and still had like 5 points left, so I didn't have to use a second.
Yeah.
Same thing. I had just rolled a 2 and got 5 left, so
I still think the cannon's the best. That little thing.
Oh,
That little
it's
thing's
so ridiculous.
I mean, as long as and everyone hovers around it like my precious, gift me, and then they go running off. I mean, my character does it so much because he's always out doing whatever, but.
So during this short rest,
So
Slade I'm just gonna sit over here, staring at this waterfall.
So Hydra is a challenge rating of an 18, 324 hit points. I think you guys could have taken her.
If it wasn't milestone, no, we would have done it all day.
Right? Summon elementals, 3 elementals. 3
how many hit points do you have?
324. 24
That'd
D12
have
plus 168. Wow. That's
That'd have been a hell of a fight.
24 hit die creature there. Layer actions, spells. Taking me a week to learn how to use her. All right, so what are you guys just making your way the way you came in?
Yeah.
Which is up here. And you guys want to go up the stairs? Remember, you guys, some of you still probably have a little bleeding sore on you where you carved the water elemental symbol on you.
right?
I think only one person carved it on them. One person did the stamp, and it's washed off now. And
Yeah, Luna used the blood from Raphael.
the like you gotta when you wake up in the morning and you got like 3 stamps on your hand and you only remember going to one club, you're like, what the hell? Oh, that's never happened to me. Never. I mean, you guys, you can move your tokens all the way, but if you say you're going up the stairs, then I can move you to the other map.
Well, I was wondering
Yeah,
why
we're
you was
going up.
making us do this.
Yeah, we'll go to the.
I was
Go
like,
to
why
the
is
other
Drake
map.
making us move? I've got to move 2 tokens. Yeah.
I'm
As a
just
matter of
waiting
fact,
for initiative to roll.
you,
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, there's no encounters on the way that you guys have already cleared, so there's no sense in. And
You
then
guys can
if you
cook and
guys,
eat the boar during the short rest.
so let me
Dinner.
let's go back up to.
Doesn't it disappear at dawn though? So
Mhm.
does that
and
mean?
if you kill it, it disappears too. So it's not like we could eat it. It's
All right,
a
so you
Uh,
guys,
fey creature, I think.
I'm gonna drag you right here, bloop, and I'll give you guys this map again as you guys surface again in that room with the stairs and stuff, and put you guys up here wherever you want to be.
Careful, guys. These stairs are slick.
Here, pig.
So have we noticed this entire place, even we're up here, this high up? Is this? Can we tell the effects of the water node being gone now, or is it this part look the same?
It probably is a little bit lower.
We never went down this way, did we?
We did not.
I wonder if that's just like another area to get back down there.
Hey, look what I found. Here, pig.
Wait, did you guys go in that room? Was that room cleared out?
We haven't been this way yet.
Right, but I see tokens going down a
We're
hallway.
going there now. Yes.
And then
yes,
they
we
come
have
back
not,
out.
yes.
So does that mean you guys went into that room?
Yeah, I thought
Or
we did it on our way down. Wasn't that where the ogres were?
No, they're lizard
I mean,
folks.
Somewhere else.
yeah, lizard folks.
Is that passageway big enough to fit through?
Well, I mean, your tokens were going through there, so I'm assuming you could squeeze in there. Definitely could squeeze medium to small.
Yeah, I thought we'd already gone through there and cleared out the lizard folk.
No, we went through a different pathway.
But if we didn't, then yeah, absolutely, Soleil went in there. Raphael right behind him.
Um,
That chase goes back up and
I'm trying to remember if you guys. Big stone bench surrounded by dozens of humanoid skulls stands against the northwest wall of this dank cavern. In the middle of the room, hot coals glow in a fire pit, while crude nests of moss and mud are heaped here and there. I don't think you guys have been in here.
I don't know because it's not the map memory. I can see where we've. No, I can't either. So I don't
No,
know.
because we've been off and on this map, so
Yeah.
we don't know.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I don't remember this room.
I don't remember.
I don't
the
either.
Skulls around the. Looks like a chair to me, but
it looks like this to me.
Jangalang's out in the middle of it.
Since you guys wanted to be in the room, you're in the room. As you guys come walking in, you're like, "Oh shit!" There's a lot of them are in their bunks.
peasant panties. What kind of name peasant panties?
Raphael, you get to react first as you're like the last one in. You're like, oh shit.
All right. Let's see from where I am.
Can I yell out something as I'm walking in the room? See him there?
Yeah, yelling is a free action.
Hey, that water node downstairs is all destroyed. You guys can go home and be free. Or we can kill you.
And this is in which language?
Oh, that's right. Don't speak Aquan anymore. It'll be in common.
They all look at you confusingly as you wake them up. And they're not
As a
surprised
fireball goes off.
as a fireball goes off. They make that kind of noise when they sizzle and start popping. You cook like 5 of them in the bed.
All
Lumina.
right. I'm gonna try to finish off a couple of these. So let's shoot this guy.
That's the tough guy.
Wow, I hit on a 2. Wow.
They're the guy's standing there with his junk hanging out. I mean, he doesn't have any armor on.
I'm gonna
He-
make sure I
he-
finish him off.
He hasn't furled his scales out flat or whatever.
So let's add some swarm damage to that. Didn't need it, but that's okay.
It didn't cost any extra.
No, but I could have used it on this guy as I turn and shoot the only one with a name.
And somehow he magically like goes ooh, and the arrow falls off the bow, lands on the ground. You're like crap. As Drexa is is there a separate image? No. Same lizard folk image. Same lizard folk bat channel, multi attack. Let's see, what does this guy have? A trident. Looks kind of familiar. No, kidding.
Nice.
Oh, so it's gonna like he's gonna come running towards Jangalang. Yeah, let's say Jangalang's in this square with this trident. Tries to stab Jangalang. Yeah, crap. I don't understand. The lizard folk makes 2 attacks, one with its bite and one with its claws, or trident, or 2 melee attacks with its trident. Oh, that's kind of confusing. So he could claw or trident, or 2 with its trident. Well, he's gonna try it with his trident again. He like spins the thing around and tries to stab it again at Jangalang. Oh, this time he hits. Oh. As he stabs Jangalang and skewers him for crap damage. Not crap, 12 points of damage. Could have been way worse. And skewer. And he gains temporary hit points equal to the damage dealt. Nice. They could have been way better. And he's done. Peasant panties. Is pulls up his panties, grabs his Morning Star and takes a swing at this boar. He's like, "Die, you pig!" He yells out in Draconic.
Not the pig.
And he misses. He hits the bed post next to the boar. Oh, these things got 2 attacks. He's gonna back this thing back around and come swinging around at this boar with it again. Swing! Oh, this time he like hits the boar right in the end of his freaking nose, and you can hear like bone and flesh as this pig goes squealing away into Summon Land or wherever they go.
That's
Right?
exactly what he needed. Yeah, Summon Land. They just poof out of the
Yeah,
distance.
because they don't actually leave pork chops laying around. That would be kind of cool. Like a bag
That
of
would be
pork chops, like,
nice.
poof.
Does,
Pork chops.
Yeah, some
doesn't
nights we
Fancy
might
look
be-
disappointed he lost his meal.
Yeah, he's like, garbage rice, my bacon is gone. Pinch might be a
Well,
little upset too.
you rotten son! What'd you do, to my pig? Damn you! And, because I've got to. I'm gonna use inspiration advantage,
Wait, why didn't that go away?
and I'm gonna stick him like that.
Nice.
And for that, you get that.
Jesus.
Don't you pick on my pig. And I like Jangling almost as much too.
And-
And he points his dagger at this other one.
And the guy, before the guy falls over dead, his panties fall down to the ground right in front of Pinch,
Oh.
and then he falls over dead.
Actually, Pinch is gonna move right up.
I wasn't
beside-
giving him two-handed attack with his trident because he was holding his panties up.
Was he?
No, I thought he had a shield, so I assumed he was holding his shield and his panties up. Soleil.
So I'm going to drop my bow, step up, go to reach for my trident. It's not there. Grab my great sword.
When you pull it out of the scabbard, it makes a really like rusty, scrapey noise because you really haven't been taking care of it. It's like,
Moths fly out.
freaking lizard's got to roll a tetanus shot if he survives. He's got. Oh, you're not quite familiar with how to swing it. You're trying to stab with it. You're like, Broken eye patch does not like getting hit with the thing. And he is going to Morning Star upside of Soleil's head.
Morningstar, nice.
Is that hit? Doing piercing damage as this big ball of spike hits you. And he swings it back around and comes at you the other way. And crits you right upside the jaw with this thing. A couple of your teeth go flying out. 12 points of damage. I think he's going to jump down off the bed. He's standing in the bed. Lizard Folk A15. That was very creative of that extension. A15. Bingo. I think he's going to try to get some of Pinch over here as he swings his Morning Star at Pinch. Automatic flanking. I don't have it. It doesn't exist. The second one, he catches Pinch like in the back of the knee. Oh, Pinch tries to use his evasion, but realizes that he should have tried his uncanny dodge and takes 5 points
Oh.
of damage.
That's what it was.
He's like, I thought it was a dex check.
Yeah, nah, I wasn't yeah.
Now you've got
It's
evasion
like
on
Drake.
twice. Double evading.
Oddly corpulent. Corpulent. It's very oddly corpulented. Jumps off his bed. Actually, he hops twice on his bed because, why not? He's like, boing, boing. He doesn't get any air on it, like, because lizard folks are heavy and the bed's made out of straw. But he also comes swinging at Jangalang with his Morning Star. Bounces off Jangalang's leather armor as he wiggles this thing back around and swings it the other direction at Jangalang and catches him right off the shoulder, doing maximum damage, 10 points of damage, spinning Jangalang around a little bit like a top. As Jangalang comes to a stop and gets his bearings, he's got like everybody targeted.
Yeah, because like when Jangling gets done spinning around like a top, he starts with his Dragonbone longsword, waving it around in the air, and then he just disappears. And then he's hitting 5 of these guys.
Wow.
Wow.
And then when he's done, he'll reappear over here behind Soleil.
What is this? You haven't used this, have you?
No, it's a brand new spell.
Steel Wind Strike. So range 30 feet, a melee weapon. You flourish the weapon, use the cast advantage to strike like the wind. Choose up to 5 creatures you can see with their image of melee spell attack on a hit. 60, 10 force damage. Jesus. That's badass. 5th level spell.
Damn.
So it's like, all these
When
force
Jangling-
swords are.
when you see him just dropping, Jangling's done, he reappears. He says, "Hoja!"
I think Lumina and Soleil both just mouths just like. I mean, it's obvious.
Well, if he's vanished, we don't even see him do anything. He just disappears.
Now you just
They
see
drop.
these guys dropping.
And he pops back up.
And goes, wah!
Blood all over his sword.
Bring my sword around and catch myself
No, you see him.
as I realize it's not him.
You see this flourish of weapons come flying out of Jangalang all over these creatures, and then he vanishes afterwards. So you see it all, and Jangalang's like, "Wah!" and then you see him like rise up in the air a little bit and vanish.
That was pretty damn impressive. You may not want to appear next to a raging barbarian next time, though. Good thing I'm more in control right now.
Nice. Broken Eye Patch is still staring at you with his one good eye. Oh, he's stabbing with your greatsword. Lift him up off the ground and drop him, push him back into the fire pit.
And then I'll just come over here and flank this guy.
Look menacing. Oops. Flanking rolls would be nice. Not. Pinch.
Pinch gonna pull out his short sword in his offhand.
Pinch likes when other people move into combat because they're a little distracted and they don't pay no attention to little old Pinch.
Not little old Pinch back here. I mean, who pay attention to little old me?
I'll give him that.
That's a hit.
And he's still up.
Oh, and I will offhand with the short sword that I drew.
Oh no, you're
and
like
miss.
crap. It gets caught on your freaking belt. You're like, ah!
I said, that shit Jangling just did freak me out.
Rufiel.
Rufiel's gonna walk in and firebolt this guy.
He kind of finishes squeezing in. He's like, firebolt. The guy like ducks down. It bounces off of his shield. Jangling, you're like a little disorientated after all that. Maybe a little winded.
dizzy.
You're probably like, as you
So
reappear.
let me see, how far is this? He's gonna move over to here and swing at this guy.
What? Sorry, I'm slacking on my movements.
So Lumina like was barely paying attention because he figured that everybody would be dead. So all of a sudden he looks up and realizes that there's still one guy left alive, and he'll just put a couple arrows into him, just kind of nonchalantly.
Nonchalantly bounces. Oh, that one hits him right in the leg. Carotid artery. Blood starts spurting out, and he dies.
The carotid artery in his leg.
Yep. Yeah. Well, these are lizard folk. Their
They have different
You
anatomy.
don't know
Their
their
hearts-
anatomy.
their hearts are low. Their hearts are down near their.
Your heart's in your butthole.
They have their livers up here, and they have two hearts. They have two hearts. And since we're getting all silly and stuff, let's just give you guys the old victory, and you guys win such a good victory that not only are we out of initiative, but we're out of time too. We're gonna call it no stream next week. I will be out of town on Tuesday. Actually, I will be in town on Tuesday, but at some point I will be driving the 10 or 12-hour drive, depending on traffic, from Atlanta to South Florida. Fun. That's Tuesday. So I don't think I'm going to be in the mood to sit in a chair for another 3 hours and run a game. So we're going to cancel next week for now. If I feel froggy at whatever, I'll let you guys know, but most likely not. And then, so the rest of this week I am leaving, so I won't be around. But Marvania, you're not running
No.
Deadlands. No, he doesn't want
Not while you're gone, huh?
Not with Tim and Simmons missing. Saturday, Rob is still on hiatus, and Sunday as well. But once I get back, things are going to start getting active again. Friday the 18th is Empire of the Ghouls right here with Matakiri DMing it. And then we're back to a regular schedule. I think we're back on for Saturday. AARPG over on Rob's channel. Lost Minds of Phandelver on the 19th. The 20th is All Things Fantasy Grounds with the guy that did the cop stuff that we just had to turn off. That's on All Things Fantasy Grounds, and then back Tuesday, rinse and repeat for the foreseeable future. So all you guys out there that visited from 20 sides to every story, we really appreciate it. And everybody else that's hanging out in chat, thank you for lurking and all that jazz. I'm going to take a peek here and see if there's anyone that we should be going and raiding. Let's go raid Joey over Fable Forge RPG. So I'm going to start the raid. We're going to go raid him. He doesn't pay a whole lot of attention to the raiders, but the rest of the players do. So, but say goodnight to everybody as we take the the rest of the night off. All right. We'll see you guys. Stick around, chat, for the raid. See ya. Bye.
Good night.